Welcome between these hallowed hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, home to the Georgia Bulldogs. But they've had a little chicken, they've had a little drink, and friends, it's time once again to let the big dogs eat. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team from the ACC, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. And the Tigers want to pick up the tempo. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. Running it back, it's Connors. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. He leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 4th down and 12 is 4-down territory for this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And that ball is hauled in the end zone. It's just out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physical. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
They'll ride the hot hand. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the run. Inside the 45. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
They'll go to the ground. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Tigers are in the hurry-up.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. They're working that left side. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
LSU lining up first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
It's now second and goal. That's the end of the first quarter with the game scoreless.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Direct snap. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
You can hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
That makes the score LSU 7, Georgia 0.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it, everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They move the tight end all over. Quarterback will audible. He's looking to throw it. Finds the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Dogs come to the line in the hurry up. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Wide receiver shows motion. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Quarterback adapting. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
To the air on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. They fake it, the kicker's looking to pass. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2, and they go on top 8-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. Ball goes out of bounds. The onside kick is unsuccessful, and they'll take over after the penalty. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The DBs will back off a bit. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quickly complete. He breaks a tackle.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Tigers are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
Through contact. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that 1st down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. He's going to pass. They're trying to get to him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. He's looking to throw. He's got it. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. LSU right back to the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's right on target. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Fourth down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Bringing it back. The 40, the 30, running inside the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Georgia. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. This is ultra-aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
Well, it's one thing to be aggressive. It's another thing to be greedy, and that's what they're doing. The lead, and they're like, no, we're still going to go onside kick this thing and try to maintain possession and just not give you the ball back. And that's exactly what they did. They go out, they execute, they have it, and they're trying to add insult to injury.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He'll come out throwing on first down. Buying some time. He's going to take off. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
They'll line up for a second down play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And now on second down for this offense. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Dialing up a second down pass play. That's caught. It's Humphries. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one, and I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to...
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Offensive linemen are offensive linemen for a reason. They're not as fast as those guys on the edge, and you can see that defensive end came screaming off the edge, got to the quarterback before that O-lineman could do anything about it. Nice job of that defensive end. Scoop them sacks, baby.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Tempo in overdrive. After the incompletion, they go back up top. The sweet feet buy a little time. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
It's really hard on a defense to drop back and know it's pass. And then a quarterback like that, he just has the ability to pull it down and just, bam, shoot through a hole, chew up yards so fast, outrun fast guys. It's just really hard to stop in today's football.
Now on first and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. Wide out in motion. The snap sets up the throw. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Dogs. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Looking to move it through the air. Lets it fly. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big plays. I think he's going to look back and say, I should have made that play.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's looking for an open man on second down. Dances away from the heat. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Third down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Give to the running back. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
22, LSU, 7.
The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Motion from the offense. On second down, looking to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. Georgia comes quickly to the line. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback checking off. Comes out throwing on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away. They'll try to snap it quickly. grabbed in the backfield. It's Ramsey. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Ramsey. At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Dogs are moving quickly down the field. To the ground with the back. On the move at the 30. And he breaks into the open. And they get it. After an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. In their running game that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Movement here from the tight end. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. Listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Georgia.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll go to the toss. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
Trying to get the first with the give to the wide receiver. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. This seems to be a chip shot field goal attempt and a routine 3 points, but they will go for it on 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Well, you'd think this would be a very makeable field goal attempt, but they're going to go for it on 4th down. Unleashes to the end zone. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
He's got his man.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On second down, just keeps firing. Works the middle of the field. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And LSU starting to get that passing attack cranked up.
And this is a unit that typically LSU is as good as they are at quarterback. We know they're going to be physical. We know they got athletes all over the field. But when they get really good quarterback play, those teams are really special. And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
On second down, he's looking downfield. He makes the connection. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. They'll give it to the back. At midfield, he's got room. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. They'll throw it on first down. Got his man on the outside. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. LSU quick to the line. He's back to throw on second down. Got his man quickly. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Makes the catch. It's Blue. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Into the house. Touchdown, Tigers. He can find the end zone. Now 60 career touchdown catches.
I mean, that is just silly that this guy is always finding ways to get in the end zone. Like, you know they want to take him away. He is the focal point. 60 touchdowns, you know they're going to throw it to him. Palmer keeps making plays.
And, David, throughout his career, we've seen defenses try everything to stop this guy. They've bracketed him, double coverage, man coverage, zone coverage. It doesn't matter. He's the ultimate weapon. 60 touchdown catches is so good. Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. defense set on first down. Going to the running game. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
Gain of 5. Second down coming up. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Georgia 22, LSU 15.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Georgia going up tempo. On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to pass on 2nd down. He'll pull it down. And the flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. The incomplete pass brings up 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Going for it on 4th down must be part of their philosophy. Just 1 for 3 so far in this one. Fast motion from the offense. On 4th down, going to the air. Forced out of the pocket. On the run, fires downfield. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And listen, obviously, you know, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Across the 25, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Got enough space. Touchdown LSU. And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
On to attempt the try. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. He'll bring it out. It's Connors. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to...
Looking deep. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight. It's close, tied here in the fourth quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have back.
On first down, here comes this offense. Snap it to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They go to the ground. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Pivotal moment, perhaps even a decisive play coming on 3rd and 3. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. The running back has it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll try the run. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll go empty and 5 wide on 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in great position.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Leaves it with the running back. Open space at the 25. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Hands it off. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
The run to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Guys, this is the kind of finish we hoped for. Tie game. Offense with a chance to grab the lead in the waning moments. Try to barge their way in. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And they take a knee to set up the kicker, and they'll try to knock through a field goal to win this one. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. They'll run it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Celebration erupts on the sideline as they take the lead in the final seconds. Took the lead with that late clutch field goal, and now to see if they can get a stop and keep them from tying the game in the closing seconds. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, drawing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, David. That's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play. But you can see the belief they had in each other, the respect they have for each other, and now moving forward, this is a huge confidence builder for this team.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.